Hello everyone, how's it going? Um, so what we're going to be doing today is the ads run. I've already filled all the beacons. Took a little while. I got a bit confused because I hadn't lit the last couple beacons, and they are a bit confusing if you've never done it before. So anyway, I got that all sorted out. I'm ready to light the beacons. I got my chips and my drink here, although I'll try my best not to eat them during the video because that would be rude. But as you see, I just got the saltwater spring, which gives me unlimited run, which is pretty nice. We're just running to the first beacon now, and then we should be able to light that and just get on our way. I'm just using maple logs, but they last for 17 minutes, I believe, and that should be plenty of time because even though I am not taking the possibly best possible route, I should easily be able to finish this in 16 minutes. Less than that, hopefully. And I'll get my ads. So, we're starting off. First beacon. Let's get this thing lighted. Oh yeah. Okay, that's one down. 13 to go. 825 fire making XP. I actually did get 92 fire making just last night. I was pretty excited to get that because it took a long time. Oh, one other thing. Currently, one of my daily challenges, I haven't done a couple daily challenges because they're really gay, but one of my daily challenges is light 11 beacons. Because I got that challenge when my fire making level was a bit lower. I think my fire making level was 85 when I got the challenge. But yeah, so I'll also be completing this daily challenge while doing my beacon run. So I think that's pretty cool as well. 2 beacons down, going on to the next one. Um, One thing I forgot on my first time was a super restore potion. I didn't know you needed it because when the God Wars drains your stats, I always just assumed it was just combat. I didn't know it drained your fire making too. So I basically had to run all the way out of the wilderness and yeah, get a super restore potion. That was pretty annoying. And also I almost died because I didn't bring any food and I kept on getting attacked by those ice wolves and they almost killed me, which makes me sound a bit newbie, but that's just kind of the way it happened. I am playing on the browser right now because I normally play on either the client or SwiftKit, but SwiftKit is being very laggy and keeps screwing up right now. It keeps like it's not the game itself that's lagging; it's the SwiftKit that is screwing up, and the client keeps crashing. I crashed 3 times just getting to Uglog to hop in that saltwater pool. So I'm just thinking, you know what? We're going to go on the browser for this one because I really don't want to crash during the beacon run because I really just want to get this thing done, get my ads, and then I'll be able to do the Elite Varrock tasks. That's probably the next thing I'm going to do is the Elite Varrock tasks. And also, one of the really nice things about those Varrock tasks or any Elite task set is it gives you a lot of XP. That's going to get me really close. I believe the Varrock tasks altogether give about 170,000 XP, so it's not quite going to get me in my agility level, but it will get me very close, and I should be able to get that agility level very soon, and I'm looking forward to that. I think this is the 5th beacon here, so a couple more to go. There's a bot. Not even going to bother reporting them. I am off for the day, bot reporting. I'm running towards the next beacon, which should be near Edgeville, I think. I'm not completely sure on the locations of all these beacons. Probably going to hop the fence here. So, 92 farm. You know, the Jadinko lair, I should probably talk about this really fast. People were telling me it was 300,000 XP an hour. And it turns out it was not 300,000 XP an hour. It was a lot slower than that. I'm not too sure as to what the XP per hour is there, but it took me about twice as long as I thought it would. Basically calculated it at 300,000 XP an hour. I must say that like I was going pretty slow. Wasn't really paying attention. I was watching some YouTube and stuff while I was doing fire making, so I probably easily could have got more fire making XP an hour, but it was just a lot slower than people told me it was going to be, so it was annoying. And I was a bit disappointed that I was going to have to do fire making for a lot longer than I originally planned. But that's just something you got to deal with. At least it's out of the way now. I only have 2 more skills to go until I'll be ready to do all the elite tasks, and that is fishing and root crafting. Where am I going? Oops. I went the wrong direction, my bad. Hopefully that doesn't screw me over. But I have to get 6 fishing levels and 10 rune crafting levels, and I'm not looking forward to that. So RuneSpan, I have not really done it at all. The only time I've done RuneSpan is I was really close to 80 rune crafting. Oh god, come on, not now. There we are. Okay, so I was really close to 80 rune crafting. I was 79, and I was really close to 80, and I was going for my 80 skillscape. So I went to RuneSpan for a little bit and just got the level. But other than that, I've never really done RuneSpan. And from what I've heard, it's like ever since they nerfed it, it's just really annoying. It's not very AFK at all. So I don't know what I'm gonna do there. Actually, funny thing about me, what the little I've done of RuneSpan, I absolutely hated it, and I didn't really mind doing runecrafting itself, the traditional way where you're running natures or astrals or whatever it is. I would actually much rather do nature runes or astral runes or any type of runes. I guess you don't do astrals till 82. I'm almost 82, so I would much rather do that than RuneSpan, but since RuneSpan is like 3 times faster experience, I'm obviously going to do RuneSpan. But if Jagex found it in their hearts to like boost the experience of doing runecrafting traditionally, so it's just as good as RuneSpan, I'd be doing runecrafting traditionally all day. Maybe not ZMI. I don't know about ZMI. Never really tried that one out. I haven't trained much runecrafting other than natures. I used to run natures a long time ago, but that is a different story for a different day. And we rub the games necklace, go to Berthorpe, I think. Yeah, I do believe this is the next one. Alright, we're getting low on the beacons. There shouldn't be too many left. I really hope I didn't skip one, otherwise I'm going to cry. The one thing that is... I was missing one, and I couldn't figure it out, basically, on when I was running around putting the logs in the beacons. One thing that is kind of a bit of a troll is after you complete the Elite Varrock tasks, it lets you note the logs, so you can run around to all the beacons and fill them up in one go. But until you complete the Varrock task, which is the only time people would actually do the beacons, because no one's going to do the beacons after they have the ads, there's just no point to it. Then they give you the ability to make it easy after you've already done all the beacons, so I don't really understand that. That's Jagex logic for you. Run over here, there should be a couple more beacons over here. And then we have to do all the really annoying ones that drain your stats and make you upset. Hopefully those ice wolves don't kill me. That would be really funny if I died just at ice wolves. So I've been doing this for about 6 minutes. So I have 10 minutes to go. Well, 7 minutes. Okay, I have about, let's just say 10 minutes to go. So I should be fine on the old beacon thing. And hopefully I can get all these done and then upload the whole video, because YouTube video limits, you know, we gotta deal with them. So my plan here is just to climb the damn cliffside, you noob. As soon as my character climbs the cliffside, I am going to hop into the wilderness and then run and do the lower one and then teleport back to Trollheim, because the lower one has the other one in the wilderness that I'm running to right now, as I can remember, is in level 15 wilderness, and you can teleport from 15. So I tried to teleport out from one of the higher up beacons, and it's like, you're in the 30 wilderness, you can't teleport, you dumbass. And I'm like, oh, that's a bit annoying. And it looks like I am lagging a bit here. I do apologize for any lags. It's most likely my internet. Might be Jagex's server thing. That is entirely possible as well, because Jagex does not do the best job with their servers. They do tend to disconnect a lot. So the beacon should be right around the corner here. Yep, here we are. And if you're getting the flame gloves, this is the last beacon. I would highly recommend to get the flame gloves and the ring of fire, even if you're not 92 fire making, because if you're at 79, even though you'd have to do the beacon network twice, once you actually do want your ads, which is a bit annoying because I know this thing isn't fun at all. There's my challenge. So that's good to know, because that means I have 3 to go, and from my memory, I can remember where the next 3 are. So we're right on track. But as I was saying, I would recommend to do this anyway, even if you don't have 92 fire making. One of the guys I watched said don't do this unless you have 92. But the thing is, if you don't have 92 fire making, you're still probably going to, like you're chopping curly roots. Even if you're doing maple logs, having that flame gloves and ring of fire helps a lot, because without the ring of fire and the flame gloves, you get like 370 XP. per curly root, and with them you get 400. So as you can see, it does speed up your time getting to 92 fire making. And also you get some fairly decent XP just from doing this minigame itself, so it's not so bad. I think from a full run with maple logs you get like 30k XP, something like that. It's definitely not worth doing to train fire making. That would be kind of funny if you would light beacons to train fire making. I don't think anyone would do that. But hey, your run doesn't get drained. Cool little fact, your run does not get drained if you have the saltwater pool ability in the God Wars. Well, looks like come on, climb up the one annoying thing with all the agility shortcuts and stuff is, like, with the lag, it's just impossible to climb up them, light that beacon before the stats drain. Yes, you got it. Alright, 2 more beacons to go, and I do know where they are. One's by the little... There should be a little creepy temple thing deeper in the wilderness. Of course I'm fearless. And I should have to go there first. And then the last beacon is in the frozen wastes. And then we get to go and talk to King Roald, however you pronounce his name. No one really cares. And get the ads, which I'm pretty excited for. And then my next video that I make, maybe not the next that I upload, because I actually have quite a few videos to upload, but the next video that I make will be of me doing the Varrock tasks. And one thing that's crazy is, in this pen, little enclosed area behind the temple, there's actually these things called undead trolls. I never knew they existed. That was just a complete shock to me. I've never even heard of undead trolls before, so I didn't know they were an NPC in the game. So you learn something new every day, and undead trolls are something that exists. So running to the very last one now, I'm excited. And okay, just checking I have my Zoe ring on me, because if I didn't, oh gosh, that would be a frustrating experience. I'd have to like run all the way out. I guess I do have a games necklace. I don't know what I'm talking about, but basically, you'll see what I mean in a few minutes, but it's kind of stressful trying to get out of this wilderness thing if you don't have if you don't have like a tab, because when you're going out, you have to go really close to these iron and steel dragons, and like a couple of hits of fire breath, and you're done. You know, you're down for the count. So why don't you talk to King Roald? However, I don't care how you pronounce it. He has a special reward for you, and I actually know what the reward is. I was cheating and I looked it up. So just to make sure I don't get flamed here, want to teleport out of this thing as soon as possible. Okay, good. I did not get flamed. Time to go to King Roald. Don't worry, I wasn't ending the video there. I'm definitely going to show me getting the ads. I also did sell my dragon hatchets. Hatchets plural because I've been doing some DKs, but yeah, I did sell those because no need anymore. I have this ads. No need to have a dragon hatchet anymore. And I guess I can also sell my rune pickaxe collection because I have like 25 rune pickaxes or something like that. Don't really need them anymore. Unless I would decide to buy a dragon hatchet or pickaxe someday. But I think this thing looks really cool. So anyway, next video will be me. Okay, thank God that tree is grown. If that tree was not grown, I would flip out, because that's part of the Elite Varrock task. Anyway, time to do the Elite Varrock tasks. I'm really excited. That is all. Farewell, goodbye, enjoy your life.